From the smallest particles to the largest galaxies, gravity reigns supreme. It's an invisible force that shapes the cosmos, dictating the motion of celestial bodies. Planets orbit stars, moons dance around planets, and stars themselves cluster together, all under gravity's watchful eye. Without it, our universe would be a vastly different and far less organized place. The concept of gravity might seem complex, often shrouded in scientific jargon. Yet, its essence is surprisingly simple. It's about attraction. This force pulls everything towards everything else. This constant tug-of-war governs the interactions of all objects with mass, ensuring that nothing truly escapes its grasp. Even if we can't see it, we can feel gravity's constant pull every day. It's the reason we stand firmly on the ground and why objects fall when dropped. It's a fundamental force that shapes our world, from the mountains that pierce the sky to the tides that ebb and flow. Gravity is like a game of cosmic tug-of-war. Imagine two objects, let's say a ball and the Earth. Both objects pull on each other with gravitational force. The Earth, being much larger and more massive, exerts a stronger pull. This force of attraction depends on two things: mass and distance. The more massive an object, the stronger its gravitational pull. Think about a bowling ball and a tennis ball. The bowling ball, with its greater mass, will exert a stronger gravitational force. Distance also plays a crucial role. The closer objects are, the stronger the gravitational attraction between them. As objects move farther apart, this force weakens. That's why we feel Earth's gravity more strongly than the Sun's, even though the Sun is much more massive. Gravity is a universal constant. It's always there, working silently in the background, holding our universe together. It's a fundamental force that governs the motion of everything around us, from the smallest atom to the largest star. Our daily lives are intricately intertwined with gravity, often in ways we barely notice. Every step we take, every object we lift, every breath we take is influenced by this invisible force. It's so deeply embedded in our existence that we often take it for granted. Consider the simple act of pouring a glass of water. Gravity pulls the water downwards, ensuring it flows from the pitcher into the glass. Without gravity, the water would simply float, making even the most mundane tasks impossible. Our own bodies have evolved to function under gravity's constant pull. Our muscles are designed to work against this force, allowing us to stand upright, walk, and run. Our bones provide structural support, preventing us from collapsing under our own weight. Even our internal organs rely on gravity. It helps our circulatory system function properly, ensuring blood flows efficiently throughout our body. Our digestive system also depends on gravity to move food through our intestines. From the largest to the smallest bodily processes, gravity plays a vital role. Imagine for a moment that gravity simply vanished. For 60 seconds, this fundamental force that governs our universe takes a break. What would happen? The consequences would be nothing short of catastrophic, turning our world upside down, quite literally. The most immediate and noticeable effect would be a sense of weightlessness. Remember the feeling of being on a roller coaster as it plunges downwards? That brief moment of weightlessness would become our new reality, but with one crucial difference: it wouldn't end after a few seconds. This sudden absence of gravity would send everything not firmly anchored to the Earth floating upwards. Cars, people, furniture, even the air we breathe would start to drift away from the planet's surface, creating a scene of unimaginable chaos. Imagine buildings crumbling as their structural integrity fails without gravity to hold them down. Oceans would rise, defying their boundaries and surging inland. The very air we breathe would thin, as the Earth's atmosphere, no longer held in place by gravity, begins to dissipate into space. Section 5. Everyday Objects Gone Wild, illustrating the unthinkable. Let's bring this hypothetical scenario down to earth by examining the impact on everyday objects. Picture this. You're in your kitchen, about to pour coffee when gravity disappears. The coffee pot would float upwards. The coffee would form into globules, drifting around. The sugar and spoon would join this bizarre ballet. Outside, cars would lift off the ground. Trees would lose their rooting, reaching for the sky. The world would transform into a disorienting spectacle. Even mundane objects would become unpredictable projectiles. Section 6. The human body in freefall. The human body, finely tuned to function under Earth's gravity, would face its own set of challenges in this gravity-free scenario. Our inner ears, which help us maintain balance, would be sending confusing signals to our brains, leading to disorientation and nausea. Our muscles, no longer needed to work against gravity, would begin to atrophy. Even simple tasks like walking or lifting a finger would require a Herculean effort in the absence of gravity's assistance. Our bones, relieved of their weight-bearing duties, would weaken over time, making us more susceptible to fractures. Perhaps the most serious concern would be the impact on our cardiovascular system. Our heart, used to pumping blood against gravity's pull, would struggle to adapt to the sudden change in pressure. Blood flow would become erratic, potentially leading to dizziness, fainting, and even more severe complications. Section 7, Beyond Our Planet, Cosmic Ramifications. The consequences of a minute without gravity wouldn't be confined to Earth. Our planet is part of a delicate cosmic dance, its movements governed by gravitational forces. With gravity on pause, Earth would veer off its orbital path, drifting away from the Sun. The Moon, no longer tethered by Earth's gravity, would embark on its own unexpected journey. The ripple effects would disrupt the delicate balance of our cosmic neighborhood. Section 8. Restoring Order, Gravity's Triumphant Return. After this chaotic minute, gravity would snap back into action. Objects that had begun to float upwards would plummet back to Earth. The oceans, no longer defying their boundaries, would recede, leaving a trail of destruction in their wake. The sudden deceleration as everything crashes back down would be catastrophic. Buildings already weakened by the initial upheaval would crumble. The Earth's crust, stressed by the sudden shift in gravitational forces, could experience earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. While the immediate chaos would subside, the long-term impact of this gravity-free interlude would be profound. The Earth's orbit, though slightly altered, would stabilize. The Moon, if it escaped a collision, would likely settle into a new, slightly different orbit. The damage to our planet, however, would be undeniable. The delicate balance of ecosystems would be disrupted, potentially leading to widespread extinctions. The very fabric of our civilization, built upon the assumption of gravity's constant presence, would be irrevocably altered. Section 9. Gravity's Enduring Embrace. The hypothetical scenario of a gravity-free minute, while improbable, serves as a stark reminder of this fundamental force's importance. Gravity is not just a scientific concept, it's the invisible hand that shapes our universe, our planet, and our very existence. It's the reason we have a stable environment, allowing life to thrive. It's the force that holds our planet together, preventing it from disintegrating into chaos. It's the cosmic glue that binds the universe, dictating the dance of celestial objects. As we continue to explore the mysteries of the universe, gravity remains a constant companion, a force to be reckoned with and marveled at. Its enduring embrace shapes our world and reminds us of the interconnectedness of all things in the vast cosmic tapestry.